Welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. I'm Mason Smith, joined tonight by Kevin Murphy on our laptop and camera. We are without Chris Gilbert tonight for our coverage of Greenfield Greenwave hockey, and perhaps what is the biggest game so far this year for this Greenwave crew. They're facing off for the third time in a tie-breaking match against the East Longmeadow Spartans. Each team has taken a win so far in the 2 games that these teams have played against each other this season, and now we'll see who's going to come out on top and move forward into the league tournament championship game. That's right, we've entered the tournament season. Instead of Western Mass, the Western Mass hockey teams have decided that they're just going to have a league tournament instead. So this is the semifinal round. The other game of this semifinal round was already played just a few hours ago, earlier today. It was between Westfield and Minnechaug. Minnechaug fell to the Bombers 4-2 after the last empty netter goal was pocketed by Joey Mafia. So the winner of this game here will face off against the Westfield Bombers in the championship game. That is slated to be on Saturday, I believe. But now we're going to go down onto the ice here for the starting lineups.
East Longmeadow Spartans and the Greenfield Greenwave. The PBIAC would like to thank Pioneer Valley Financial for their support throughout our Western Mass tournaments and for providing our championship trophies. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all those attending. Ensure that your behavior reflects the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior, and the behavior goes around you. If you require assistance, please call upon an MIAA school or security official. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, or sexual orientation or religion shall be not tolerated, and could be subject to the violator being ejected from the site of competition, and a penalty may be assessed against your team. At this time, I'd like to introduce tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting East Longmeadow Spartans. Starting at center, number 11, Kevin Baker. At left wing, number 5, Joe Mazza. At right wing, number 19, Tony Shaw. On defense, number 12, Connor Brewster. On defense, number 2, Nathan Grasso. In goal, number 1, Owen Reed. Assistant coach of Christine DC, Fred DeFranco, and Bruce Goldman. The head coach of the Spartans is Dan Reed. And now the starting lineup for Greenfield. Starting at center, number 21, Luca Ciano. At wing, number 3, Sean Beckwith. At wing, number 5, Jake Knight. On defense, number 4, Jack Laurie. On defense, number 11, Anson Brunier. In goal, number 31, Cooper Smith. The assistant coaches are Tim Petrin, Lou Bordeaux, and Ron Langlois. The head coach of the Greenwave is Adam Bouchard. Tonight's officials are Tom LeBlanc, Brett Bolt, and Brandon Reed. Our nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifice of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. At this time, we invite both veterans and current military personnel to please stand. We thank you for your service to our country. Please welcome to perform this evening's and perform the national anthem, Bryn Erickson.
Oh, say, can you
right, and we will be getting underway in just a moment here. But before we focus on this hockey game in front of us, we would like to give a well-earned shout-out to the Frontier girls basketball team who just got knocked out of their Western Mass tournament to the top-seeded Pittsfield Generals. 11-point loss for them after a very hard-fought game. Got within, I believe it was 4 was their closest margin behind the Generals, but it was a tough game for them. Great season they've had so far, and we'll be looking forward to covering them in the States tournament in just about a week or so. But right here in front of us is the Greenfield Greenwave getting suited up on their bench, and taking to the ice is the Spartans of quite a home rink crowd here tonight. Big turnout for their fans. A little underwhelming from Greenfield, I might say, but there's still plenty of time for them to come in. Not uncommon to see fans trickling in throughout the first period and even into the second. But those points aside, we will be seeing some new faces here tonight on the rink for Greenfield that we haven't seen in a very, very long time. And noteworthy on this first shift here is going to be number 4, Jack Lowry, who is finally back. Great to see him on the rink again after he suffered a very brutal injury to, I believe it was his right wrist, which seems to be bandaged up underneath his glove. But it's going to be Sean Beckwith carrying the puck forward, rimmed around the boards. Prunier dumps it in for Greenfield. Behind his own net, sent forward, that was Brewster. Now grappling for it in the neutral zone, letting it go the length of the ice. This is Prunier trying to tap it forward, popped up in the air by the Spartans. Now trying to control it, chipped in to the slot, and now broken out. Can't be cleared, but a hit laid right in front of the Greenfield bench by Lowry. And it hit. That was Cody Shaw as he was checking onto the bench. Deflected off his leg, and now Jurek picks his pocket, loses control of the puck as he was winding up a shot. Pareda shoots, and a save made by Owen Reed. Early pressure. Oh, and a big hit. Well after the whistle on Pareda, who crumpled to the ground. Not sure who laid that hit on him. There's several red shirts in the area, and the faceoff getting moved out into the neutral zone. Late change being made by the Spartans. Mason Grasso coming on to the ice for them. Pareda gets his legs taken out. Jurek handling on the left wing, punched away by Owen Reed. Reed, the goalie, in net tonight for the Spartans. Cooper Smith, the netminder, on the other side of the rink. Spartans trying to touch it out of their zone. It's carried across the blue line, and now the red into their offensive zone by Mendrala, who loses the puck in the corner. Racing forward is Wade Bardwell, who is staying in the game amidst some concerns between Lowry, who just picked off the puck there. Could have been a great chance, but he's shown plenty of confidence as he takes a hit and returns it. But Bardwell gets beat to the puck on the near side of the play. Launched in front, loose in the slot, and taken out by Jake Knight. He's got Jurek on the lead. Jurek from the left wing, stick handling in the left circle, gets knocked off the play, trying to backhand it in front of the slot, and it's going to be cleared out into the neutral zone. Petrin tried to pass it over to Prunier, but it got caught up in his skates, and now the Spartans have it. Backhand dumps it into his offensive zone. Petrin does the same to clear it out. Between the legs of the intended receiver there was Jack Rustico, as Prunier gets laid out, scrapping for the puck, and now here comes Beckwith on the far wing. Beckwith into the slot, and Knight, he couldn't connect with him. Would have had a wide open net on the near side if he could have gotten a stick on it, but now a foot race. Looks like Rustico's going to get there. Going around the net, looking for some help. Centering pass goes between his legs. Excuse me, that was Cody Shaw, who got all the way down the rink to the puck in time. Petrin on the coverage for Greenfield. Baker pursuing as he chips it back out. Now hopping under the stick of Ciano, who absolutely barreled straight through Cody Shaw, but it's picked off in the neutral zone by the Spartans, was traveling with his skates. No one picks it up. Chipped away, shot, save, and they score. Defensive collapse from Greenfield leads to the first goal by the Spartans. Just 3 minutes into the game. And this is a great time to mention what happened in this game, what happened in the last time these two teams faced off. It was a 10-1 win for the Spartans, who just cashed in some really early goals and just kept marching with their momentum. Lowry was the only goal scorer for the Greenwave in that game, but now they find themselves trailing by 1. And this is where the mental game comes into play. Conversation being had with Coach Dan Reed of the Spartans, as there was something that was on the rink for a moment. Guess it belongs to one of his players as it's returned to him and he has it in his hands right now. But off the opening face-off here after that goal, it's pitched down. And strange incident there. Couldn't tell if it was the face mask that got locked there, I think. So we'll just have a face-off somewhere on the ice, I suppose. Oh, that's a strange little happening. I've never seen that before, I don't think. Both teams with 2 shots on goal here. The Olympia Ice Center, who's kind enough to put their shots on goal up on their scoreboard for us. Picked up off the face-off, backhanded in, a glove save made by Cooper Smith. Line change being made by Greenfield, and Smith was the starting goalie for the last game against East Longmeadow when 10 goals were let up. He only let up 4 out of those 10 goals before he was pulled by Coach Adam Bouchard. And now the clearing pass. Beckwith couldn't get to it in time. Now Prunier back to play it. And shot sent wide. Behind the goal line, now sent out on the near boards. Picked up, here comes Lucas Ciano. Puck chipped away from him. Barreling down on the defense, and it's clear the length of the ice. Going to be a clear icing for the Spartans. 1:11 to go, or it's not 1:11, excuse me, 11:11 to go in the first period with a 1-goal lead for the Spartans after their early one. Another line change here for Greenwave. And Bauman couldn't win the face-off. Pareda back to play. It sends it back into the offensive zone for Greenfield. Can't chip the puck away, but now it's loose in the neutral zone. Bauman in pursuit, still chipping away at it. Now it's stuck on the far boards. Pareda gets a stick on it, tapped the other way. Jurek dumps it forward, caught in between the skates of a defenseman, and now he sends it out into the neutral zone past Jurek and Porter Hall, who is the other defenseman that we are seeing back in the lineup tonight for Greenfield. He had a concussion for a couple weeks, and he, along with Jack Lowry, are the two to be watched for injury tonight. That's why we're seeing Wade Bardwell cycle in on their pair, as well as some other defensemen as well. We had that conversation with the coaches before the game started here. Once again, it's a 1-goal difference in favor of the Spartans here early in the game. Line change being completed before the face-off. Stepping up to take it, here's Kevin Baker against Ciano. Waiting for a drop, and Baker's going to get sent out. Now a second try, sent over to the near side of the boards. Spartans control, send it forward. Baker loses the puck off of Lowry's stick. Bank pass up the boards. Now Beckwith can't connect with Knight, who gets knocked off the play. Beckwith in pursuit, chipped past him off the chest of Knight. Now Ciano sends it across the rink on the far side. Lowry takes a high hit after he lost the puck. Now he's back with it, trying to lay the shoulder down, looking for Knight in the near slot. Can't get it to him. Good defense there from the Spartans, and a rocketing hit. Bardwell gets hit up high. Beckwith rips a shot off the skate there of Brewster. And Lowry fans on the pass. Now here comes a 2-on-1. Bardwell pops it up. and Spartans can't control it. A great defensive stand there from Wade Bardwell. Now here comes Ciano. One-man show as he dumps it forward. Backhand was deflected. Now cleared out, up high in the grill. And Spartans have been having trouble keeping track of the puck ever since they scored that opening goal. So now here comes Chase Zoronig. And the shot deflected, was popped up. Came a knuckleball, kind of. Zoronig skates over the puck. Now the pass off the walls, picked up by LePage. Carson LePage loses the puck. Petrin might have gotten a stick on it on the left side there. Lays a hip check, and again, caught between the skates of LePage. There's the losing track of the puck again. Sent up to the near point, swung across, almost taken away by Jurek, who was waiting for a breakout pass, and now here it comes from the left wing. Jurek double-teamed, looking to pass it back. Zoronig shoots wide, might have been deflected. Good setup, though, from Greenwave. As here come the Spartans. They dump it in, rolling off for a change is LePage. In pursuit, Braden Erickson. Braden, the younger of the two Erickson brothers. Camden, wearing number 6 in red tonight. Shot, rocketed, pad, save, sent the other way. Might have been deflected in front. Plenty of traffic up there for Cooper Smith to contend with. Jurek backhands it out into the neutral zone. Zoronig in pursuit, can't get a stick on it. Now Jurek, pressured, almost loses it, gets back to it. Backhander can't find Ciano. Here he comes in the slot. Gets hit high by Jurek as he lost the puck, and they score. No one was watching the puck, and it's 2-0 East Longmeadow. Everyone focused on laying a hit on Braden Erickson, and then just in swoops Jack Rustico, burying it past Cooper Smith, who had no chance on the play. Really tough looks early on for Greenfield, who is the number 1 seeded team in this tournament. So by that seeding, East Longmeadow is looking to create an upset victory here. But of course, in their previous meetings, it's been anything but. Trying to get it into their offensive zone. Applying a hit again is Bardwell, and Smith comes out to play it, gets down to the neutral zone. Can't deflect the dump. With Ciano who tried to get a stick on it. Now Lowry sends it to the far boards. Ciano punches it out of the air. No, he didn't get a hand on it. Now it's sent forward to Ciano. 1-on-2, trying to turn the corner. Shot turned aside by Reed. Flipped not out of the zone, kept alive by Bardwell, who stick handles in. Now it's Garvin on the near boards who loses the puck. Here comes the rush, using his speed on the near side, trying to turn the corner, and a great stick check right there from Beckwith. And it's now cleared out, no icing. It was deflected in the neutral zone, I believe, by Keller Reed, who sends it off a skate of Greenfield. Won't be icing the other way now. Prunier gets to it in time. Chipped along the boards, not out of the zone. Shot almost on target. Sent a little wide to the left there. That's bobbled through everyone in the neutral zone. Now Greenfield made with a chance, but it's dumped out and controlled back into the neutral zone. Here come the Spartans again. 2-on-2 charge, toe drag, and the chest save by Cooper Smith. 6:37 to go in the first period. Greenfield really open to cash one past Owen Reed to get themselves back in this match before that first buzzer sounds. Face off to the left of Smith, loose puck, chipped out of the zone after the scramble, dumped back in by the Spartans. Now they control on the near boards. Backhander into the high slot was behind Braden Erickson. Pass was behind Ciano as well. That's going the length of the ice. No icing. They caught up to it in time. Shot by Ciano on the one-timer was deflected. Knight in pursuit in the near corner. Now it's sent across to the other corner. Spartans, cross-ice pass. Here they come with LePage. Shot kind of deflected, dribbled towards the net, and almost centered in front for a dangerous chance. And that's a save from Smith. Scramble in front, and no goal. They wave it off. The net did come loose after a moment, it looks like. But a lot of bodies in the way. Smith keeps it out. 5:54 to go. Still only 2 shots on goal in the game for Greenfield, just struggling to produce some consistent offense. They've been doing a lot of dumping and chasing, but it hasn't come to much. Good face-off win there from Sean Bauman. Pareda flips it out of the zone. Glove down by Mason Grasso. Grasso sends it in. Lowry rockets it out. He's got Pareda on the stretch pass. Did he touch it? No, an icing on Greenfield. A reminder that the winner of this game going to face off against the number 2 seeded Westfield Bombers, who just a few hours ago beat the Minnetonka Falcons 4-2 in this very rink. That will be on Saturday, I believe. This puck is flipped out of the zone by Greenfield. Dumped back in and turned aside safely by Smith. Sent, and no icing. Looked like Brewster got a touch on it there. Sends it around to the near corner. Bauman couldn't get there in time. Lowry sends a soft shot wide. Pareda trying to dump it back in. He gets pushed off the play. Now it's sent around the boards in the near corner. Bauman backhands it, trying to get it to Jake Jurek. Sent in front, loose, no one home for Greenfield. Lowry trying to find another goal against the Spartans in his recent return. He was the only one that scored in their last game, as Jurek delivers a hard shove after the play, and now we're going to have a penalty against Grasso. As behind the play, all we could see was Bauman's stick go flying. Be a slashing call against Grasso with 4:50 to go. So a 2-minute minor against Grasso, going to give Greenfield a man advantage. And the coaches, when we spoke to them before the game, spoke very highly of their power play unit. Especially, they changed a few things up, they said, but now they keep it in the zone. Extra man advantage, pad save, loose in front. Prunier put the shot on, he dumps it back in and can't keep it in the zone. Now here comes the speed with Cody Shaw. He gets to it in time, has it in front, turned aside. Good save with the right pad by Cooper Smith. Now Greenfield takes a big hit. Prunier just got laid out. Pareda turns the corner, tries to backhand it in front. It's loose. Beckwith couldn't get a stick on it, and Zoranic couldn't put it away either. Now out of the zone. Another rush being put together by the Spartans. They've been doing a great job on offense. Smith pokes it away. Loose in front, couldn't connect with Kevin Baker. 1:10 to go in the Grasso minor. Here comes Jurek through everyone. Jurek, the backhand, he scores all alone, and Jurek logs his 20th goal of the season to bring them within 1. What a beauty from Jake Jurek. A power play goal, and it's 2-1. Still in favor of the Spartans. Fresh lines coming on for both teams, as we'll hear the PA announcement about the goal right here. Unassisted goal. Not surprised about that one. Fighting for it was Rhodes. Now Lowry wins it at the blue line, dumps it into the near corner. Rhodes intercepts the pass, off a deflection maybe too, it looked like. Grasso, after just coming out of the penalty box, clears it out into the neutral zone. Lowry chips it forward over the stick of Loki Rhodes. Captain for the Greenwave of Greenfield. 3 minutes to go here in the first period. 2-1 Spartans. Now Ciano pokes the puck away. He's got a chance. Sends the short angle shot. Still loose. Almost had a second attempt on it after the rebound, and that is going to be an icing against the Spartans. 2:53 to go. After the goal by Jake Jurek, Greenfield has started to rally around him. Beckwith, Knight, Ciano, the forwards on for Greenfield, and it's Petrin and Prunier, the two defensemen. Ciano loses the faceoff to Rustico, trying to get it out of their zone, kept alive by Knight, and can't deflect it. Now it's dumped into the neutral zone. Scramble for the puck. Beckwith comes up with it, keeps it himself. Thought about a pass to Knight, off the board, still with it, trying to get to it. Ciano picks it up in the far corner, loses it. Knight, stick handles in front. Oh, could have been a great move for a 5-hole, but it's cleared back out. Petrin recuperates, sends it across to his defenseman, and Prunier can't clear the puck. Big hit into Greenfield's bench from Prunier. Pass banked along the far boards and just dumped in by the Spartans, who will chase after it. Joseph Mazza in pursuit. Petrin loses the puck as one of the Spartans went down. Almost hits him in the face mask as Bauman cleared out into the neutral zone. Late pressure in the period here by the Spartans. 2 minutes to go. Here comes another charge. Double team. Down goes Petrin. It's Bauman off the boards, trying to get it to Jurek into the neutral zone. Popped up by the Spartans, and now they bring it across the blue line again. Jurek, near side, sees his man. Here comes Brady Pareda. Defenseman falls down. Pareda shoots. Save made by Owen Reed. Oh, a big one. His defense vanished before his eyes, but he laid out for that save. Well earned. Shots in the game still in favor of the Spartans. 9-6 score in favor of them as well. 2-1 after their early goals in the game. Jurek, the lone goal scorer for Greenfield, as an icing is called, taking off just about 6 seconds from the clock in the first period. That leaves us with 1:23 to go. Going from left to right, it's Jurek, Ciano, and Beckwith, the forwards. Ciano taking the face-off on the left dot. Wins it over to the left, controlled now by the Spartans. Brewster chips it ahead over the stick of his teammate. Lowry can't bake it off the glass, gets it back to himself off the deflection. It looked like that came off of LePage. And now here comes Ciano. Stick handling on the left side, driving. Now he dumps it back over the stick of Jurek. Now here comes a 2-on-2 rush. Beckwith in the back with assistance for Greenfield. Circling around, rips a shot high. Pad save, can't be centered by LePage. Now here comes Mendrala. Trying to be cleared out on the near corner here. Now he got a scuffle, it's stuck to the boards. Trying to poke it out is LePage, and he does. Jurek there for it. Off the boards, can't be kept out of the zone. Now they send it to the far point. Shot, turned aside. Looked like it was actually deflected before it reached the net. That is going to be sent the length of the ice, and an icing call against Greenfield. With 24 seconds to go, they will make a line change. The Spartans have put up a good last push of offense here at the end of the first period. Greenfield still trailing East Longmeadow by 1 goal. Face-off one back to the Spartans, trying to get it in the slot. Still with it. Now it's loose. He gets it back on the right circle. Centering pass off the skate of Bauman. Scramble for it on the far boards. Trying to bring it back together here is Cackley Jr. He's still in pursuit. Lays a shoulder on Prunier, who gets hit again. Prunier's still with the puck, and he wins it as Pareda goes down, and that is going to be the period. 2-1, Spartans lead after the first. Jurek with the last goal in the period to bring Greenfield within 1. And we will be back in just a few minutes with the second period of the Western Mass semifinals game. Greenfield against East Longmeadow, 2-1, Spartans lead. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. We're coming into the second period here where the teams have switched sides on the rink. Both goalies are staying in their creases. No changes made by the coaches starting in the second period here. Only reason worth saying that is there was the 2 goalie changes made in the last game that Greenfield had against East Longmeadow, where they went all the way to their 3rd string, as a matter of fact. Logan Karen got some playing time later in that game. But for Greenfield, 2 of their last 3 games have been against this Spartans crew, who lead against them starting here in the second period, 2-1. Ciano skates in to take the face-off, wins it for Greenfield. Prunier can't quite clear it out. Now it gets dumped past him, as that was Baker who fell down after he sent the shot in. High off the glass, ends up back on the Spartan stick. They dump it into the near corner, trying to get it in front, popped up high, a chance, and he fanned on it. Oh man, that was a big windup. Lucky for Greenfield that he couldn't connect. It was hopping all over the place. Lowry intercepts the puck at the near point. Now here comes Ciano bringing it into the zone. Near corner, gets bumped, trying to get back to it. Knocks down Brewster. Beckwith couldn't find it, and a big collision between teammates. Knight and Beckwith. Knight is slow to get up. Trying to keep it in the zone is Ciano. And an icing is the call against East Longmeadow, just shy of a minute into the second period. It's worth mentioning as well, we've had a whole slew of FCAT-related games happening today. The girls, as we said before, lost in a tough game against the Pittsfield Generals in their Western Mass semifinal game. And the boys basketball team, they got knocked out of their Western Mass game in the quarterfinals against the top seed Taconic, as that's a great shot, saved. Smith didn't know where it was for a second. It was a good hit laid on the Spartans by Petrin, as that is deflected. But as I was saying, the boys basketball team played their consolation game against Belchertown, won by just 1 point, 54-53. So a big win at the end of their regular season for their state's ranking for them. Congratulations to the boys basketball team, as a glove save is made by Cooper Smith. Face-off will be in their end. 13:30 to go here in the second period. Been pretty much all Spartans so far in the minute and a half we've seen here. If you're just joining us, and we apologize for any technical inconveniences, it's been a struggle to get some Wi-Fi here. If you're just joining us, the score 2-1 in favor of the Spartans as Knight goes to his knees. Ciano chips the puck forward. Now Beckwith trying to handle it, sends it across Ciano. It was deflected by Alex Roman in front. Big defensive stop as it's pitched back into the zone by Lowry on the backhand. Glove down by the Spartans, sent out. Ciano pressured. Excuse me, that was Bardwell. Kicked forward. Knight. Ciano gets hit in front of his own bench, sends it all the way around the horn, picked back up by Roman. Trying to send it out. Knight couldn't keep it in after he scrapped for it for a moment. Bardwell clears it out into the neutral zone for Greenfield. We got a good back and forth here. No one being able to get across their blue line solidly. But now here come the Spartans, picked off again. Knight loses it, picked back up by Lucas Ciano. Here he comes. He's got a man on his wing. Jurek gets held up. Now we got a shoving match. And we had a whistle before that killed the play, it seems like. Might have been an offside. And it looks like it was. 12:31 to go here in the second period. 2-1 score in favor of the Spartans. Those 2 goals by the Spartans of East Longmeadow were 2 in a row to start this game. Pretty early on, they cashed the first one just 3 minutes into the first period. Then it was Jake Jurek who broke out all alone to give Greenfield their first tally. As that puck is deflected down the rink, won't be an icing off the Greenfield deflection. And Prunier gets to it first, gets rubbed out along the boards. Jurek trying to dodge a hit, still connects with Cody Shaw. Bauman out of the zone. Zoronig in pursuit. And it's going to be caught up to by Kellery, who sends it across the rink to the near side. He fanned on the clear. Camden Erickson was the one who fanned on the clear there. Now they bring it out of their own zone. Across the red line. Here they come on a 3-on-2 rush. He's got a man in the middle, gonna take it himself. Oh, and a big stop. Smith, it's loose, sent wide behind the goal line. Shot wide left. Spartans still with it. Plenty of pressure here early in the second. Big hit down low by Prunier. Now Jurek gets to it. Jurek trying to bring it out of the zone himself. Dodges a hit, dodges another. Now he loses the puck. Coming back, oh, and that's going to be a penalty against Greenfield. Porter Hall going to the box. We'll see what the call itself might be against this, but it was a pretty big collision. A tripping call is what it's going to be against Hall. Just came back recently after his concussion. So now, for the first time in this game, we will see Greenfield shorthanded, Spartans with a man advantage. And again, the coaches spoke very highly of the power play situations for Greenfield. Their penalty kill is very, very confident. We'll see no icings here on the power play. Beckwith on the forecheck. Now he tries to drop back as the Spartans send it across to the near side. Here they come on a rush. Moving fast, lean into his right. Now he's coming around the boards behind the goal, trying to chip it in front, looking back to the far point, and he hands it off to Connor Brewster. Brewster got a lane, takes a shot, save. Smith, rebound, denied, sent wide. Couldn't bury it in the far corner. Now here come the Greenwave. Beckwith gets stripped of the puck, and he goes down behind the play. Can't get back up. Garvin lays a big hit in front of the Spartans bench. Sent out of the zone by Wade Bardwell. Reed struggled to control it for a moment. Halfway through, the Hall tripping minor here. 1 minute to go. Now 55 seconds as it's being brought up by Braden Erickson. He goes down. Bauman and now Rhodes, they clear it out. Camden Erickson in pursuit. Now he sends it over to the far side. Moving fast. Here come the Spartans with a chance. Big save. Cooper Smith. And the ref getting tangled up in the play there. Now a couple hits behind the net. Trying to clear it out is Lowry. Bardwell now on the coverage. Deflects the centering pass in the far corner. Spartans and a glove save from Cooper Smith. He's been great so far in this second period. 22 seconds to go in the East Longmeadow power play. Going to be a face-off to the left of Cooper Smith. Shots as well as the score in favor of East Longmeadow. The shots totaling 14-9 in the game so far, with 9:34 to go in the second period here in the Western Mass semifinal match. Winner going to face it off against the Westfield Bombers. Drop pass, looking for a shot, and gobbled up by Smith, and some shoving after the whistle between Petrin and Joe Mazza. Shot put on goal by Camden Erickson, and now we have Pareda checking off of the play with 16 seconds to go in the man advantage for the Spartans. Ciano, who just checked in, wins the faceoff, and it's cleared out by Prunier. Sent the distance. Matt Garvin in pursuit. Sent along the far side of the boards. Ciano hits him off the play. Here comes Hall out of the penalty box. Power play is over. Loose on the far boards. Picked back up by the Spartans. Now here they come. 2-on-2 rush. They lost the puck, and Petrin chips it out into the neutral zone. Prunier back to play it after the dump from the Spartans. Garvin, and a big collision. Offsides is going to be the call against East Longmeadow, so it'll be a face-off right at the blue line. 8:51 to go. Time moving fast. Greenfield struggling to produce offensively right now, which they obviously really need to do, as they're down 2-1. Face-off on the near side of the rink. Ciano still scrambling for it, and we've got a whistle to blow it dead. might have a penalty here, and we do. Go into the box is going to be Cackley Jr. Tripping seemed to be the call against him, and now it'll be a power play for Greenfield. Their first goal was on a man advantage as well, after Jake Jurek broke away from everyone and pocketed a beauty past Owen Reed. Face-off won by Chase Zeranek. Brady Pareda gets to the puck first. Sends it along the boards behind the net of Owen Reed. Beckwith with the centering pass. Now the shot, Hopkins, it's loose and turned aside. Might have hit the side of the net. Deflected pass. Hopkins sends it back in. Reed lost his stick for a moment. Now he gets back to it. Kept in the zone. Hopkins turns and fires it back in. Far corner, Zeranek. Now Beckwith centering, and it was sent away. Slow to get up was Beckwith. The shot from Prunier and a glove save by Owen Reed. And now Beckwith getting plenty of shoves after the whistle, but some great pressure there from Greenfield early in their man advantage. Ciano lining up again for the face-off. Puck drops and can't be cleared. Now it is by the Spartans. Controlled by Lowry. Turns to his right. Brings it back across the blue line. Lowry driving. Throws on the brakes. Drops it off. Jurek tries a centering pass. It's blocked off the skates. Garvin couldn't connect. Now they scramble for it. Loose in front. They score! Looked like it was Matt Garvin. Greenfield ties it. It's a power play goal. Real tough job for Owen Reed right there. No credit against him on that play. I mean, so little you can do as a goalie when you got that many bodies in front of you for so long in a big scramble in front of the net. And it is Garvin who's going to get credited with the goal. His 10th of the season. Centering pass deflected up high at the far point. Driving in the right circle now. Lowry spinning around. Gets it into Pareda. Now Bauman chases behind the goal line. Centering pass tipped away. And now in pursuit is Bardwell. Chasing for it is the Spartans with LePage. Bardwell got to it first, and now he clears it back out off the glass and into the neutral zone. 7:10 to go in the second period. Greenfield has tied it with the power play goal by Matt Garvin. We're even at 2. Bauman breaks through the defense, loses the puck, and it's sent back. Kicked forward by Lowry. Now Pareda sends it up, was trying to connect with Jurek, but it caught up in his skates. Battle at the blue line. Sent the other way by the Spartans. Lowry going to get to it first. Held up and thrown off the play, being held along his right waist, but he breaks out. Rolls off a hit and then takes one himself. Puck kept in the zone by the Spartans. Big hit by Bardwell as he takes the brunt of it. And Lowry laying down a heavy left shoulder in the near corner. Stuck to the boards now. Pareda in the mix, as well as Roman. And now Spartans almost dragged it out of the corner. Now they do. Going to look for a centering pass. Roman spinning around, pressured tightly by Lowry. Now he sets himself up in the slot, deflected off the skate of Bardwell. Dumped back in, chipped away by Bardwell. Still loose in the far corner. Roman comes up with it, sends it up to the far point. Now to the near point, they'll look for a shot, deflected. Big block right there by Sean Bauman. Looked like it came off of his knee. Still stuck along the near boards. It's been a stalemate for a minute here, as now it does break out of the zone. Kept back by Greenfield. Bardwell rockets it the length of the ice, and this will be an icing. He was looking for someone to connect to and just carry it forward for maybe a line change, but they'll get one here off the icing call. 5:37 to go after a long stretch of no stoppage here in West Springfield. That is the neutral territory that's been decided to be played at for this Western Mass tournament. It was here that a year ago Greenfield lost in the Western Mass semifinals against the Taconic Thunder, who are now not in their league anymore. And now we're going to see another power play for Greenfield. It's going to be boarding. Boarding or cross-checking, take your pick, but slow to get up is Cam Hopkins. He got hit hard from behind, not ready at all. And we're having an athletic trainer come out. Oh, man. Well, that was a tough hit, and we're going to go to a break here. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. In the box right now, we have number 11, Kevin Baker, for the Spartans, after Cam Hopkins has been helped off of the rink by his teammates. Wouldn't be surprised if he actually was knocked unconscious there. He was down, not moving for a very long time. So our best wishes go out to him. Hope he's doing all right on the bench right now, being tended to by their athletic trainer. Or he actually might have gone back into the locker room for some concussion testing. But, and oh my, well actually, I mean, this is a pretty severe hit, of course, and it's going to be a pretty severe penalty. 5 minutes, a major being served by the Spartans. So they'll have 32 seconds of even play left in the period after this penalty has been served. Wow. Well, that'll be the first major penalty I think we've seen on FCAT here this season, as the stretch pass is intercepted by the Spartans, poked away. Trying to get back to it in time was Beckwith, but it's sent down. Hall dumps it forward to Beckwith, and it's sent back down behind the goal line. Prunier controlling for Greenfield. Greenfield struggling to break out right now on their man advantage. .40 seconds gone already, and now maybe a chance shorthanded. Shot was blocked. Prunier lost his stick. Greenfield breathes a sigh of relief as they do keep it in the zone. Zoronic handles the puck. Now he gets knocked off of it. Spartans chip it back out into the neutral zone. Change being made by Greenfield, and face-off going to be in front of the Greenfield bench. Might have been a too many men penalty, as a change was being made right where the puck was being played. This level of play does not amount to a penalty, to my understanding. So that's the explanation for that. For those of you who watch the NHL, perhaps are looking forward to the Four Nations finale game tomorrow, USA against Canada. I know I am. So that's going to be cleared out by the Spartans. They've done a great job so far in their penalty kill of this major 5-minute penalty. Ciano fanned on the puck. Now it's being brought out. Good pass forward, and now it's brought back to Matt Garvin. Garvin already with one goal. He's got Bauman on the far side of the rink. Gets trapped in the near corner. Hit along the near boards. Now behind the net, he comes out with a puck. Surveying. Takes a shot, deflected wide. Kept in the zone by Ciano. Lucas Ciano dumps it ahead. And Jurek does the same. Bauman in pursuit. Stays with the puck. No one home in the slot for Greenfield, and it's sent the length of the ice. 3 minutes to go. Normally we would say that the penalty is over after 2 minutes have been killed, but the major amounts to 5. And Spartans still in a tricky situation. Lowry rockets a shot high. Zoronic fans on it. Now here come the Spartans. Lowry ties him up, gets him off the puck. Now he goes down. No one's going after the puck. It's chipped out into the neutral zone. We've got a penalty coming up, and it's going to be against the Spartans. It's going to be against Cackley Jr., his second penalty of the night. And wow. Just trying to get a breakaway there, and Lowry tied him up. I mean, that's a call that really could go either way. Cackley Jr. very upset in the penalty box, and you certainly can't blame him. Now it's a 5-on-3, which off the face-off, save made, and Pareda ran into Owen Reed, putting his hands up. Looked like he was more shoved into him after everyone crashed the net after the shot was made. Pareda wins the face-off, to the right of Owen Reed. Jurek looking for someone in the slot. Wraparound try denied by the right leg of Owen Reed. Jurek setting up Office. Now it's taken away, kept alive by Hopkins, who somehow is back on the ice after that brutal hit. Prunier can't handle the puck. Now here come the Spartans again. They go down behind the play, getting back up. Coach Dan Reed is livid. Prunier, centering pass off the skate of Garvin. Fakes a shot on the left side. Shot blocked. Ends up close to the net. It was off the side between the skates of Jurek. He can't find it, getting tied up. Ref in the mix for a moment there, but now it's taken back. Controlled by Greenfield. Pareda, cross-ice pass, one-timer try by Matt Garvin. Just couldn't get a full piece of it. I'm not even going to begin to try and explain how much time is left in the power plays. Clocks are ticking at different times. As now here come the Spartans off the bench. Lurie, the last line of defense. They score! Short-handed! Carson LePage! Greenfield caught in a line change, and East Longmeadow makes them pay. They take the lead back 3-2. Looks like we'll have 48 seconds left on the two-man advantage for Greenfield, which when they made that double defenseman line change, that effectively became even strength for both teams for a moment, which amounted to that goal. They're looking for an equalizer here. Chance in front, covered up by Owen Reed. Big scramble and some shoving after the play as the players are separated. And wait a minute now. Are we seeing another penalty? Oh my goodness. I think that's a roughing call. Wow. Well, there are 4 guys in red in the penalty box here at the end of the second period. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, it's still a 5-on-3, so it doesn't create another man advantage. But now here comes another rush for the Spartans, trying to work the angle. Now he's got a chance, but he lost the puck. Lowry did everything he could, delivers a big hit. All the East Longmeadow fans looking for a penalty on that one. Big collision on the other side of the rink, but now here comes Garvin, gets his legs taken out. Bauman might have an angle on a shot off the crossbar. And trying a centering pass deflected. There's a lot of confusion in the penalty box. Someone was going to come out, but the time isn't up on the penalties, the scorekeeper is saying. Jurek pressured hard here by Braden Erickson, falling back. Greenfield just crumbling underneath the forecheck of the Spartans here, just not being able to connect their passes. Here comes Ciano, gets knocked off the play. Lowry sends it across the rink. 30 seconds to go in the period. Now one penalty has expired. Jurek might have a chance. Glove save made, he tipped it high. Owen Reed sent forward. Beckwith knocked off the play. Ciano keeps it along the boards, 15 seconds. Now he gets hit as he drops it back. Everyone's waiting at the line to move forward. Beckwith through traffic. Backhand on the centering pass. Chipped out. Prunier dumps it down. 5 seconds. Jurek, it's cleared out. And that's going to be the period. What a hectic mess of a period, especially for Greenfield, giving up a goal on a 5-3 advantage when they were caught in the line change. And once again, they find themselves 1 goal shy of the East Longmeadow Spartans. So when we come back, it will be the final 15 minutes of play here at the Olympia Ice Center. Greenfield trailing 3-2 against the Spartans. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. I'm still Mason Smith here at the Olympia Ice Center with Kevin Murphy, where the Greenfield Greenwave are trailing the East Longmeadow Spartans by just 1 goal after it was pocketed past Cooper Smith on Greenfield's 5-on-3 advantage. Big shorthanded goal. My memory serves me, it was Carson LePage who scored that goal to give the Spartans the lead. And we will see 2 players in the penalty box, but only a 1-man advantage for Greenfield for 52 seconds. Best guess I can give you, the scorekeeper ran away before I could talk to him during the intermission here, but our best guess would be that one of those 2 players is serving a game misconduct. So a 5-on-4 for 50 seconds here for Greenfield as the faceoff is won and sent down into their offensive zone by the Spartans. But here comes Greenfield. Zoronic over to Beckwith. Beckwith charging on the far side, looking back for a centering pass, and it's turned aside by Kyler Reed. Pareda trying to chip it forward, but it was deflected and now brought out into the neutral zone. Here comes Cody Shaw. Knocked off the play, trying to get back to it. Hopkins, who sustained a pretty big hit earlier in the game, helps to clear it out. But a nice move right there by Mazza. He gets a shot off, saved by Smith. That's a great move to get across the blue line there. Clock working against Greenfield here as they struggle to get out of their own zone, even with a man advantage. And now it is over. Even strength for both teams. Here comes a charge for Greenfield. It's a 4-on-2. Prunier plays it back. Jurek can't get a stick on it. Backhand and a save by Owen Reed. And now it's taken away by the Spartans. Chip back in by Garvin, who has a chance, and he scores! One-timer right in the slot, and we're tied at 3. No chance for Owen Reed again. You got to feel bad for him. His defense has failed him several times in this game. What an absolute rocket from Matt Garvin, though. If Chris Gilbert were here, he'd be talking nonstop about how much speed that kid can put behind the puck with such little motion and time put behind it. So impressive. But now Greenfield find themselves right back in this game early in the 3rd period, exactly what they wanted to see. And no one looking for the puck again. Knight gets back to it in time for Greenfield, but then loses it to Mendrala. Mendrala gets knocked off the play by Wade Bardwell, who rims it around the boards in the near corner. Ciano looking for a centering pass. It was deflected, meant for Jake Jurek. Jurek already with 1 goal in the game tonight. Ciano backhands it into the zone, across the ice, almost taken away by Jurek. And Lowry couldn't take the puck away, but now he does. That was a Braden Erickson, I believe it was, who got knocked off the play and the puck. Now getting knocked down is Braden Erickson. He gets up and scrambles over to the bench for a line change. Jurek, the puck hops over his stick. 12:45 to go in the game. We're even at 3 after the Matt Garvin goal, his 2nd of the night, I believe. Down goes Jurek right at the red line. Wouldn't be surprised if we see less and less calls from the officials in this 3rd period after the chaos that was the late 2nd. Plenty of East Longmeadow fans very upset in between the 2nd and 3rd period as the centering pass was missed. Now here comes Jurek in a 2-on-2. Nice fake. The shot. Great toe save right there with the left foot. But Beckwith intercepts the pass in the neutral zone. Now he's in pursuit down low. We got a whistle. Offside? Looks like it. And it is Garvin's 2nd goal of the game. Unassisted as well, I believe. We've seen 2 unassisted goals for Greenfield in this game. It's a face-off. Beckwith. Shot deflected. He got behind it, it looked like. And the knuckleball, he's pinning down one of the East Longmeadow players right now. So he gets caught behind the play. Knight couldn't get a handle on the puck. Now he's behind the goal line, takes a hit. So he was reaching for it. Petrin back to play it, sends it over to the far side. Prunier dumps it in as he crosses the red line, and it goes all the way around. Petrin off a deflection into the neutral zone. Ciano chips it up, and now controlled here by the Spartans. Dumped forward by Cackley Jr., who's in pursuit. Excuse me, that's not Cackley Jr., that's Alex Roman. Roman gets wiped out by Petrin, put a nasty move on him, just couldn't keep his footing. The fresh ice laid down by the Zamboni in between the periods. 11:04 to go. We're even at 3 here. The Western Mass semifinals ended up being a 2-goal game in the previous semifinal game that took place earlier today. As the shot is rocketed wide, great awareness and great shot from Brayden Erickson, and that is covered up by Cooper Smith. A long-range shot from the far point by Connor Brewster. But it ended up being a 2-goal difference only after an empty netter, so wouldn't be surprised at all if we see the same thing happen here. These 4 teams that are in this Western Mass tournament, so incredibly evenly matched. Greenfield has lost at least once to the other 3 teams except for Westfield. They beat them twice this year. Lost 1 game to Minnechaug and lost 1 game to East Longmeadow. Minnechaug, of course, out of the tournament now. As circling behind the goal line, centering pass in, it was tipped away. Garvin with a good stick to poke it out of a dangerous zone. Now they try and clear it out of their own end. Shot blocked off the stick of Bauman along the near boards. Bank pass and bank back out. Brought across the blue line. Here come the Spartans with a lane. Oh, and a big shoulder laid down by Wade Bardwell. Grasso eats it, and now plenty of shoving and pushing to get to the puck in the near corner. Bardwell goes down off a hit, but Ciano comes out with the puck. Great move into the middle of the line, and he gets knocked off the play. Trying to play it back, but the Spartans come up with it. Now they got a rush. Here they come on the left side, trying to pull a shot into the slot. It's loose and now chipped out. Petrin laid his life on the line for that one, as did his fellow defenseman, Jurek, trying to get back to it. Excuse me, that wasn't even a fellow defenseman. That was Sean Beckwith, one of the forwards, who now gets back into play, chips it, stopping the momentum for a moment. Under 10 minutes to go. We're even at 3. Petrin can't get his stick on the puck. Loose in the slot, the turnaround fanned on. Spartans stay with it. Centering pass blocked. Right in the gut by Prunier. Now here comes Ciano. Pokes it ahead to himself. Reed went to wrap it around. I don't think he actually got a touch on the puck. But now it's stuck along the boards. Knight in pursuit. Kept in the zone. Prunier. Pad save. Jurek can't get to it. Lowry along the boards. Jurek was behind him. Jurek still in pursuit. Lowry with a lane. Lowry looking for a shot. Deflected wide to the left. And Bardwell can't keep it in the zone, but it's knocked away anyway. No offsides call against Greenfield. It was being held up for a moment, delayed. But now here comes Lowry through traffic. Would have been a nasty play if he was able to connect there with Jurek. But here comes Jack Lowry. Leaves it off for Jurek, trying to center it to Knight, who was rushing the slot. But now here come the Spartans. And, oh, a great stick. Poke check right there from Bauman. Hit hard in the near corner and taken away. Back check working beautifully here for Greenfield. Now here comes Jake Jurek getting hit along the near boards. Still trying to get to the puck. And they're grappling for it now. Can't get a centering pass off. They're looking for Pareda. Sent around the boards and kept in the zone. Hopkins knocks it down. Jurek throws his man off him. That's Keller Reed who just ate the dust. And we are going to have a penalty here. It's going to be against Greenfield. But a rush at the moment. Hopkins trying to get on the puck. Delayed penalty. And now we get the whistle. It's going to be on Greenfield for a hold. It was Bauman. He was holding the stick. Only took a few moments to realize it was going to be Bauman who got called for the play and not the Spartans player. Well, at first glance, it looked as though we might see a hooking call. But now Coach Dan Reed having conversation with the linesman. He's still got a player in the box right now. It's Kevin Baker, who we have to assume was serving a game misconduct, which amounts to 10 minutes, I believe. So Coach Reed seeming to be upset, but tapping his chest. But it's a power play here for the Spartans, looking for an equalizer. Sent it wide to the left. So he was skating that direction. Now lane opening up, shot turned aside. It was deflected up high by the glove of Smith, trying to poke it out of the zone. It stays in with the Spartans. Now he's got an opening in the lane. Shot, big save with the stick by Smith. Turnaround try, an opening, and it's kept out somehow by Smith, who laid himself out in the crease. Lowry with a big stop, backhand, not out of the zone. Kept alive by Brewster, sent down low. Collisions all over the rink. Still stuck along the far corner. Lowry gets knocked down. Spartans come out with it. And now here comes Greenfield. They flip it forward and picked up. Shot on target by Garvin. Second time this season, I think, we've seen him rocket a pass right into the crease from beyond the red line. Lowry deflects the puck, stays in play, going down behind the goal line. Loki Rhodes in pursuit. Throwing on the brakes there is the Spartans. They bring it forward. Stretch pass met at the blue line. Chance sent wide by Cackley Jr. Now he gets back to the puck, handling it. Ciano sends it the length of the ice. Great penalty kill after a rough start for Greenfield. 40 seconds to go. Being brought up by the Spartans across the red line. Here they come on a charge. Chance on the right, and it's sent out. Stick save. Petrin looking for a call as he fell on his behind at the tail end of that play. 28 seconds left in the Bauman minor penalty here. We're still even at 3. 6:08 to go. And Greenfield trying to make a change to get Lowry back on the ice, but refs waving him back off. Already made one change, it seems. And Beckwith gets his skates in the mix. Now the backhand clears it out of the zone. Great touch there from Sean Beckwith, who's now in pursuit. Won't get there in time. Rink-wide pass. Garvin turning up the heat. He sneaks past the hit, trying to turn the corner. He's got some guys in front, and he sends it back to the near point. Calling for it. Shot, save, Cooper Smith. And we got 1 second left in the power play. So we'll see the face-off to the right of Cooper Smith, and Bauman just itching to come back out on to the rink. 5:40 left in the game. Still tied here. Looks like the power play goal is not going to happen on this chance for the Spartans, stuck between the skates of Lowry, who has checked into the game now. Pass forward. Knight touches it, then loses it. Brought back into their zone across the blue line. The Spartans trying to handle it. They play it back, and it's cleared back out. Off a skate, shipped up. Bardwell sends it over. It was a knuckleball. Puck's rolling all over the place. Lowry over his fellow defenseman. It's picked off. Backhanded chance, and it's turned aside. And ultimately, easy save by Smith. And that was Rustico, who could have had a big chance, just didn't have an angle on it. And the pass goes off of the skate of the official. Some of the Spartans fans moaning in protest there. Definitely would have been interesting if a goal came off of that. High off the glass, it was deflected. Now Ciano comes up with it, loses it behind him, and sends it forward to Jurek, who was not ready for it at all. Knight with a nice poke check. Stick goes flying. Knight doesn't have a stick. Jurek looking for Ciano, gets knocked off the play. Centering pass, no one home. Sent into the neutral zone. Prunier drops back on defense. Here comes a rush, working in the slot. He gets knocked off the puck. A great poke check there by Lowry. Here comes Parade on the far side. 4:15 to go. Kind of just chips it ahead of him as Greenfield is making a change. Teams are at even strength right now with 4 minutes to go. Now a pass forward, can't be handled by Cackley Jr. Still loose in the neutral zone. Pareto was fighting for it for an odd man rush. No one home for a centering pass as Spartans try to turn the corner. Jurek can't handle the stretch pass sent back by the Spartans. No one gaining an upper hand here in the last few minutes as Bauman quite deftly takes the puck away there. And that's a great pass from Pareda. Here comes Jurek on the right wing, knocked off the play. Pareda picks it back up on the near hash. Hopkins fanned on it, might have been deflected. Still kept in the zone. Lowry back to play it. Now a chance for the Spartans. Oh, a big glove save. Was going to sneak past him, but Smith picks it up and keeps Greenfield in the game. Now, at last, we see Kevin Baker checking back onto the bench. Looks like he's going to be coming into the game next chance that he gets as he takes first priority on the bench next to the backup goalie. And someone's getting thrown off of the dot. No, they'll keep them both there. Second chance at the drop. Lowry chips it out of the zone. In pursuit is Beckwith. Backhanded in by Keller Reed. Bardwell might not want the cross-ice pass. That was picked off last time. Stays in play. Almost went into the Greenfield bench. 3 minutes to go in the semifinals. Tie game at 3. We'll go into overtime if it stays even. Don't think we'll have a shootout here if it stays even after that. We'll just have overtime until someone scores, a sudden death match, if you will, which is effectively what it's becoming right now with limited time as Beckwith gets knocked off the puck, still loose in the neutral zone. A few guys looking for some calls there, but refs' whistles have been quiet for a long time. Bardwell couldn't clear it. Lowry back to play it behind Cooper Smith. Pass around the boards was taken away for a moment by the Spartans, but now Lowry brings it forward, setting a screen for Garvin, who lost the puck behind him along the boards right in front of his own bench. And Garvin gets hit hard. That's going to be a boarding. Oh, man, well, we might see even penalties here as Beckwith came in and hit the Spartans player hard. But Garvin down in a heap. And I believe, we'll wait and see what the call is here. I think that it was LePage who got knocked down as well after the whistle, both number 14s, and we have so no penalty on the retaliation by Beckwith, as it looks like we're just going to see LePage go into the box. Cross-checking is the call. There was a tough hit right against the half wall. That is the bench of Greenfield. It looked like he might have hit his nose. He's got some tissue stuffed up there, and it was a real tough look for a moment there for Matt Garvin, who has really brought Greenfield back into this game, scoring 2 of the 3 goals that they've logged tonight. But it looks like he's going to go back into the locker room, at least for a moment, to be checked out. And Coach Bouchard having a conversation with the official now. We have 2:20 left in the game. This is a huge penalty right now. The 2-minute penalty will expire with just 20 seconds left in the game, so it's going to be man advantage for just about the rest of regulation for Greenfield, looking for a power play goal to win it. Hopkins shot deflected high, out of play. We'll keep an eye on Garvin to see if he returns to the bench here. But game's not over at all for East Longmeadow. They scored a shorthanded goal before. Loose in front of the net. Pareda couldn't connect with it. He was knocked off the play, but it had a wide open net in front of him. As we said before, Spartans with a shorty before to give them the lead back. Here they come on the left wing. Tried to tuck it in the top corner there, and deflected pass almost taken away. But Pareda controls, bringing it into the neutral zone across the blue line on the right wing. Pareda trying to turn the corner, looking for someone in front. Zaranig, backhand, loose, chipped away, kept in the zone. Hopkins off the boards. Spartans clear, looking for a rush. Here comes Baker, and Smith is there to play it out. In the neutral zone, they backhand it in across the blue line. Bringing it out is Prunier. Over to the near side. 1 minute to go in the power play. A minute 20 to go in the game. Jurek dumping it down. Breda backhand. It's loose. Puck. No one can find it. Jurek picks it up. Centering pass. No one's there to tip it home. And it's going to be sent the length of the ice. Huge sigh of relief for East Longmeadow. That's exactly what did Owen Reed in Greenfield's last goal. Under a minute to go. 30 seconds to go in the Greenfield power play. Here comes Ciano on the left wing, circling around. Puck is lost. Jurek chips it back to Ciano. Bauman waiting in front for a tip. Ciano back to Jurek. Jurek sends it up high. Lowry rips the shot, and it's covered up by Owen Reed. Big stop with the left pad. And Garvin, on that cue, will step back onto the bench for Greenfield. 34 seconds left in regulation, 14 seconds left in the man advantage for Greenfield. Face off to the left of Owen Reed. One back by the Spartans. They can't get it clear. Ciano gonna send it back. Lowry with a shot, sent it high off the glass. 5 seconds left in the power play, sent the length of the ice. Smith was calling for an icing. It was too early. Power play was still in motion. Ciano. Now here comes Greenfield, maybe on a last push. Loose in the slot. Spartans might have a last charge here. 5 seconds to go. Here they come on the left wing. Lowry applying the pressure, trying to knock him off the play. And we're going to overtime. Well, things certainly calmed down after the mess that was the second period. Greenfield finds the equalizer early on in the third with Matt Garvin sending it home. And it'll be a 2-minute break here at the Olympia Ice Center as the teams prepare for what seems to be a sudden death overtime to decide who will go to the championship game. The pressure is on here for both teams. We'll be back in just a few moments. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. If you're just joining us, man, have you missed a great game. It's been all over the place, all kinds of penalties, all kinds of scrambles, physicality, quickness. Seem to have it all here at the Olympia Ice Center, but now we're going to overtime. Greenfield with 3 goals, East Longmeadow with 3 goals. And this is the format here, 8 minutes on the clock, 4-on-4 hockey. Bench is getting loud. Face-off won by Greenfield. Ciano plays it back. It's 1 defenseman and 3 forwards. Prunier makes a man miss. Now he rips a shot, glove save. Owen Reed. Both goalies have had to face over 20 shots so far in this game. They've been very good, both of them. The majority of the goals that they've let up have really not been their fault, just some defensive puck watching. As Lowry rips a shot, almost a rebound chance as Reed struggled to cover it up for a moment there. But the pressure being turned on early here by Greenfield. They got to watch their back, though. Spartans have been known to come charging down the rink very fast, and here they come off the faceoff, almost tripped up by their own man, but they'll play it back, try and set up a good charge. Jurek on the forecheck. Send to the neutral zone. 2-on-2 rush. Now Ciano joins the crowd. Taken away by Lowry. In the far corner, surveying. Everyone playing defensively. You really don't want to get caught in an odd-man rush in overtime here. Puck loose in the neutral zone, a scramble for it, and Jurek comes out with it. Jurek can't work around the screen set by Lowry. Now Lowry, high slot, gets taken down. Few people calling for a penalty there, but now we got a 2-on-1 for a moment. Here come the Spartans circling around, looking for someone up top, and can't be kept in the zone. Now it's taken back out by Greenfield. Jurek dumps it forward, chasing, looking to get it back himself. Shaw takes it away, sends it around the boards. Garvin trying to get there. He does, chipping away at it. There's a loose stick, which deflects the puck. Picked back up by the Spartans. Here comes Shaw looking for a centering pass. No one's there. He was taken off the play. Good defense so far from both teams. Garvin rips a shot, loose on a rebound. Can't get there in time. And we got a penalty. Garvin's going to the box, tripping. Very upset with himself. Certainly not intentional. Trying to get a play on the puck. Reach between his legs. And he's taken out of the game. I mean, the leading goal scorer in this game right now for Greenfield is him. It's a big blow. But we'll see 4-on-3 hockey for the next 2 minutes here. We got 6:18 left in the first period of overtime. I have to assume that we're going to a second period if we don't see a goal in the next 6:18. Face-off, won by the Spartans. Screen set, shot sent wide. And he can't handle it. It's back out of the zone. Camden Erickson sends it over to his little brother, Braden. He plays it back. Brewster taking their time as they cycle through. Banks the pass. Now here comes a rush. Fanned on the shot. Smith pokes it away. Prunier trying to clear it out. It's kept in the zone by Brewster, who plays it forward. On the left circle, they play it back, trying to set a screen. Here comes Erickson, sent high. Might have been deflected in front. Lowry behind the net. 2-on-1 scramble, and the Spartans come up with it. Erickson calling for it up high. 1:10 to go in the man advantage for East Longmeadow. Erickson looking for a shot, and it's a big save right in the chest for Cooper Smith. Goalies are feeling the pressure right now as Wade Bardwell is going to check into the game here for Greenfield, and we're having 2 come on and 2 come off. Beckwith coming on for Bauman, and Prunier checks off as Bardwell came in for him. Lowry stays on for Greenfield. Beckwith taking the face-off, wins it over to the right. Loose along the near boards. Brewster picks it up, sends it over to the far corner. Shot, save, and he covered it up. Looked like he lost the puck for a moment there. 55 seconds to go, and the Garvin tripping minor penalty here. 5:12 to go in the first period of overtime. Beckwith again with the face-off. Loses it. Brewster looking for a chance, leaves it up high. Erickson handles it to his left. They're looking to get it back to Brewster, and the chance down low was behind him. Now Spartan set up back up top from the left wing. The shot and the save by Smith. Oh, and some contact after the play. Bardwell was in the mix there along with Kevin Baker. Lucas Ciano coming in. Lowry checks off. Prunier comes on for him. And Beckwith, the forward, that's coming off. 1 forward, 2 defensemen for Greenfield. 38 seconds left in the penalty that they need to kill to stay alive in this game. Prunier trying to clear it out, almost did. Brewster with an opening, shot, glove save, Cooper Smith. Plenty of chances. He's now faced 27 shots on goal in the game with 30 seconds to go in the 4-on-3 situation for East Longmeadow. Face-off won again by the Spartans. From the far point, Ciano overshoots. Here comes Brewster on the left wing, looking for someone to pass it into, maybe in the slot. He sends it up high. Erickson sees a man on the left wing. Stick handling in, looking for a close range chance. Stuck behind, and he's going to send it the length of the ice. No one was home in the slot, and that might do it. It will. Garvin's back on the ice. We're back to 4-on-4. Even strength for overtime. Here come the Spartans again, though. Greenfield still got to be cautious. Garvin tips the pass up. Calling for it is Brewster on the left wing. Driving shot wide. He went down as he was taking the shot on the tough angle. Brewster in the neutral zone. Across the blue line. Brewster on the left wing. Lowry taps it away from him. Lowry still with it. Getting tangled up. Now he leaves it ahead. Garvin out of the penalty box. Pokes it forward across the blue line. Can't get to it in time. Erickson taken away by Jurek. Prunier over to his fellow defenseman. It's Lowry. Back to Prunier. They're looking for Jurek here. 3:35 to go. Prunier, the toe drag and the shot. Glove save by Owen Reed. 3.5 minutes to go. I mean, it's been a deadlock. Not much else to say. It's a wonderful penalty kill by Greenfield, and plenty of Spartans players are upset. A lot of frustrated faces on the benches. Now they're pinned back down in their own end. Face off to the left of Owen Reed. Ciano taking the draw. Lowry gets it. Shot deflected off of the leg there of Braden Erickson. Bardwell keeps it in the zone. Gonna play it back. Who's there? It's Lowry. Tips it ahead to Ciano. Back to Lowry. Down to Ciano, trying to get it across. Jurek was calling for it, but now 2-on-2 rush. Here come the Spartans from the left wing. Bardwell with a good poke check again. Looking back door. Now he brings it up on the right wing. Circling, trying to get into the slot. Down go a couple players, Jurek among them. And the shot blocked. Oh, man. Looked like it went in for a moment off a deflection of a Greenfield player, no less. Off the boards behind Jurek. Bardwell recovers out into the neutral zone. Loose. Lowry backhands it with a no-look pass, trying to get it to Jurek. Almost does, and taken back the other way. Grasso. Now, here comes Braden Erickson. Thrown off the play. Plenty of contact there as Braden Erickson went down. Spartans still with the puck. Fans were roaring for a penalty call there for a moment, but now it's taken back away by Greenfield. Here comes Jack Lowry, looking back for someone to pass to. Now he loses the puck, and it's an open lane. Here come the Spartans looking to rip a shot. Save made by Cooper Smith. 2 minutes to go. Spartans circling. Looking to jump back in. Shaw knocked off the play. Over to Grasso. Grasso, pad save with the right hand. Behind the net. Baker looking for someone up top. Getting knocked off the play. Prunier with the high pressure. And Prunier comes off with the puck along the near boards. Now he loses the puck. Centering pass taken away by Prunier. He loses it again. Can't be sent out of the zone. Grasso now in the slot. A chance sent wide behind the net. 1:30 to go. In front, he fanned on the one-timer. Oh, man, that might have been the dagger. 1:20. Almost taken away. Jurek could have had a breakaway chance against Owen Reed, but now it's a 3-on-3. Shot, save, Smith, loose in front. No one knows where it is. Prunier comes up with it, sends it ahead. Jurek, he's got Garvin to his left. Jurek coming in, he scores! Jurek! Greenfield's going to the final! They crowd the bench, and the Spartans have fallen at Olympia. With just a tenth of a second, under a minute to go in the first overtime period, Jurek ends it. 4-3 the final score here in West Springfield. We'll see you Saturday. Greenfield going to be taking on the Westfield Bombers in what is going to be a fantastic, brutal rivalry matchup. But the Spartans, after a hard-fought game, they led for so long, and Greenfield with a comeback win in overtime. Garvin led the charge, but it was Jurek who put the dagger in the Spartans. 4-3 the final score in overtime, and Greenfield rolls on to the Western Mass Finals. I've been Mason Smith here with Kevin Murphy here at Olympia. Columbia Ice Center. We'll be back on Saturday if luck is on our side. You've been watching Frontier Community Access Television. Have a wonderful night.